That's why they're volunteering for the organization. And I can't say enough. He put it in a better way. That's the way to go. Go out there and sign in, and good luck with the campaign.
Thank you very much. If you don't mind, maybe I could just ask for a couple of... Did we have a hand go up here? Could I ask, maybe if it's agreeable to you, maybe I could just ask my friend Jenna Borling and CJ and Bud McFarland and us to just maybe say a couple of words about this issue that we have joined together and traveling together about. Thank you. Major General John Borling, the smartest general I ever met, by the way.
Every time he tells that monkey story, I think he's talking about flag rank stuff. So, look, Senator McCain has been talking to you about stuff that we all care deeply about, and I'll try to put it in just a couple of words. There's a man by the name of John Gardner who wrote a bunch of books about America and how to renew America, an unending task, and he said it this way: freedom requires responsibility. Liberty requires duty. And that's the deal if you're an American. That's the deal if you're an American. Now, when you say the name John McCain to me, besides that series of words, one word does pop out. It's almost like it's another name, and that word is truth. When you hear John McCain speak, you automatically think, gee, I'm getting it straight from the shoulder. I'm getting truth. And that's why he ought to be the next president of the United States. Thanks a lot.
I love the Army. Not as much as my kids, but I love the Army. And I really didn't care that much about politics till today when I was on the bus with that guy. And he was talking about stuff I paid attention to. He's talking about what it's like to be at war, what it's like to come from a family of veterans, and what it's like to come from a family of veterans that have not been acknowledged. And that's how my family started. So it's real hard to come from this war generation that gets acknowledged all the time, except in one area. Because we do this war thing because of you, and because of our families, and because of our buddies. There really isn't a reason. We don't believe in the reason. We just know we're ordered to do that. And as long as our buddies are in it, then we stay there. Because that's what we're supposed to do. So your fight about whether we should be there or we shouldn't, and Congress's fight about whether we should be there or we shouldn't, we're asking you to take care of us when we come home and do the right thing by us. And if you want to do the right thing by us, go down to a VA hospital or VA clinic, because they're not doing the right thing. And that's how you can stay connected in this. And if you don't want to do it for politics, do it for that guy's buddy, because he's doing it for you.
You know a little bit more than you did this morning about heroism. God bless you, CJ. Ladies and gentlemen, the Islamic extremist movement led by Al-Qaeda has established itself in more than 60 countries already around the world. Bin Laden last week, in the latest tape recording, stated again very clearly his intention to spread this doctrine of hatred and intolerance in every corner of the planet unless we stop him. Here's a movement funded by billions of dollars every year, already in 60 countries, killing our men and women today in Iraq, and he has told us that the central battlefield of this struggle between freedom and this tyrannical movement is Iraq. And it's very clear, not just to him, but to all Muslims from Morocco to Indonesia, that this is where the central battle will be decided. And if the United States of America and its Congress tells Al-Qaeda that we're going to surrender, that we're not up to it, then the first thing that will happen is recruiting will go up all the way from Gibraltar to Indonesia. The numbers in the ranks of Al-Qaeda will go tenfold overnight. And the potential for violence, genocide, as the senator said, is a sure thing, not a maybe. And your kids, your grandkids, are going to be coming home from this war a generation from now. But instead, we really do know how to do this now. After 4 years of mismanagement, as the senator stressed, we have figured it out. Today we have generals in Iraq who understand how to run this war, and they are doing it so well. I was out there in June, and you could see it everywhere. The senator gave you the measures, visible measures of villages with shops being filled up again, people going about their business, Sunnis and Shia talking to one another about how they can share fairly power and the economic wealth of Iraq. That can happen if we sustain the policies we've been putting in place for the last 6 months' time. But if we pull the plug on this, we're inviting a generation of bloodshed and violence that will sweep the Middle East and beyond and to our very shores. Count on it. Count on it. If we're going to avoid that, you're going to speak up. Write a letter today. Go home. Tell them what you heard here. Tell them what John McCain's been doing, and the only one on the Senate floor who's been doing it every day since this war started. We've got to get busy, folks. Thank you.
Hi, it's nice to see all you here. I served in Iraq in 03-04 under General Petraeus. Then again in 05-06 under Colonel Still, formerly Captain Still in the movie Black Hawk Down. And I want to tell you something that my platoon sergeant told me prior to when he was blown up by a VBED. A VBED is a vehicle-borne IED. We were manning some checkpoints, and he said, "No matter what happens to me or you, Shepard," he said, "the Army will always roll on." And I took that, and I've asked myself what that meant for quite some time. And I come back, and I see all these people, some protest, some debate, some conform, some analyze, some dream, some inspire. Okay, and I've seen an individual do it all, okay? And I've seen a man wake up every morning, Major General Holtman, you know, and I've also seen another man that I've had the honor to be here with all these great individuals as generation to generation for a day and a half on the phone constantly, doing what he needs to do, and I would like to say McCain is able.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at a lucky guy. I served with these guys in Vietnam, and I had the misfortune of being a prisoner of war, but I'm a lucky guy because I'm alive.